Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Hustle Cat. And we get to BS again. We get to go through the whole process because we finished Hayes' route in the last part. So we are going to start a new section. Okay, so I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. She looks like a vampire. What is it? Like noon? Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple of things, actually. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here, instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi! Knock it off! Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried-up cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed-up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi! Meow. I really just wanted to read a Mochi line. I miss his mer, meow. Like, oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna actually pull up. Okay, so we're gonna skip, like, we already read through this, so I'm not gonna read through everything. Again, hopefully you guys aren't totally disappointed with me with that, because, you know, I can't help you. I can't change it now. So, what did I say? I said we were going to do what? We'll do Mason's route? So, yeah, let's do Mason's route, and then we'll do Reese's, and then we'll end on Graves, obviously, because Graves, you have to get them all. So Mason, we say, actually, I'm here about the job. Actually, I'm here about the job? Oh, his pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great, we don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up in the window. He doesn't want it to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in then, huh? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat, and I'll go get the owner. He'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry, nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back. And he bounds up the stairs and disappears. And then we read this in Hayes' route, so then he goes to look for Graves, and then he comes back. Oh my god, I totally forgot to give you a thing. So, unfortunately, I feel like Reese and Mason's routes will go a little bit faster, just because it's going to be slightly different, so... Sorry, I was reading about Graves' route, actually. I know, sorry, I know that it's there, I'm just like... So, anyway, I was just kind of reading that. So, let's see. We don't have to... Cats with the stumpy tails would be Reese. Obviously, we know Siamese is Hayes. Tabby was a Tabby. Well, she was a calico. Huh. Cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos, I feel like would be him. I'm not even kidding. I wanted to actually see. I bet his is, yeah, he's a tuxedo cat. But he was actually looked all black, so I don't know. So we're gonna go with a Scottish Fold, because I don't really know. I don't think it doesn't. Nope. Which marine animal would you... An orca. I'm a whale! What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Classically hardworking? Children's sing-along, because we haven't picked that one. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. I want to say 1! I want to say 1, but I'm afraid of... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to say it and see what happens. He doesn't actually give a shit. Teenage wolves, because we've never said that one. Just kidding with that last one. So yeah, those don't matter except for when you're on Graves' route. Then they actually do make a difference. Interesting. He looks down at his coffee cup and tilts it idly towards him. It looks like he's enraptured with the foam as it drips from the side of the cup. A drop of coffee spills onto the saucer. I suppose you'll do then. Does that mean I got the job? You're quite astute. It doesn't really answer my question. You can start tomorrow. Well, thank you! I know I didn't do his voice like, you can start tomorrow. Oh my dear, however will I do this? I'm gonna make his voice like really crazy, like when we get to his route. Because we're gonna be talking to him a lot, so. I'm kind of getting used to the theme song. I think I'm gonna miss it a little over time. Like, it's just so weird because it feels like it doesn't fit to me with like. But Finley's still my favorite. The guy looks pissed off. I know we've seen this before, but I don't think I was paying attention. Like, obviously he likes sketches. She got her name on a kid. Like, I just kind of like the fact that their names kind of go along with what they do. Like, Spider come in! Spider come in! It's so, like, techno that you can't even understand what they're saying. You can understand some of the words, but... I still think Hayes is my favorite. I mean, I love Finley, don't get me wrong. Like, Finley is my favorite character, but I think of the routes, I liked Hayes' best so far. The foreshadowing. Oh, there we go. But see, he doesn't look like a tuxedo cat. It's weird. I'm gonna wreck this pizza. Ugh, I want to wreck a pizza. Every time she says that. Meow. Meow. I was just being Mochi. Because I saw his lines. So I read it as it skimmed by really fast. It's Finley. Sorry! Oh, you're so funny. We've just read everything through this because and I just thought it was a cool shirt when we get to... Yeah, I just thought it was a cool shirt. And then we already know this because we already went through this. Oh, okay, so interesting. So one thing we haven't done. Okay, so we go to help Mason and Hayes in the kitchen. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No, thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine, if Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing, almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. It looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? Don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. So, we've always said I guess I'll go then. You seem really busy, are you sure? That gives us a point. I bet you're really busy, though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's got to be something I can help with. You didn't ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in there? Horses? Roger! Out where? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me! No time for insignificant details like logistics or arm strength. I'm gonna do it! I try to wrap my arms around the flattened boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thin to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet like so, and brace it with my hands like this. There! But now how do I walk out the door like this? Guess I could just waddle. Ha! I start at a rough, sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic. But I don't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Hughes twine. Eh? Right there on the counter. Wrap 'em. Ha 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 ho! Yeah, whoops! There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind kicks up, I'll give it a shot. Huh. I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though, when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle of my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. And then this is... Yep, this is when Hash Browns gets in our way. Okay, so we're going to skip all that, so... And this one says we can follow whatever cat our heart desires for when we chase the cats. But I think what we'll do, we're going to follow, because we have to follow Reese's cat and Reese's path. So I think we'll wait and we'll follow Reese's cat when we get to his path, just to get an extra scene there. So we're going to follow Hayes again. Because we've already done that. We've already read that scene. So I know it would give us more to read right now as opposed to skipping through so much stuff, but I want us to have something different in each one so we can see all the possible things. So all right, so this is us. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We get a whisker, we freak the hell out, we go to the cafe, it's jelly donut day. Woo! I fucking love the goddamn cats in this. Like, just, I can't. I want them as stickers. Okay. You're right. We don't quit. We did that already anyway. Oh, there is a difference actually, because we're gonna choose to leave Hayes alone. First out of the kitchen is Hayes of all people. Okay, it's still going. Okay. We're gonna leave him alone. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons! May I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. I just like being Finley, I really do. I just want them to make an anime of this, and I want to do Finley's voice. Just let me have my dreams! Anyway, where is her voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and I just love Jelly Donut. I've become like Avery. I'm obsessed with Jelly Donut now. And you're Jelly Donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck? I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude. Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak nip in your clothes next time you're in cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the break room. I don't remember that. I don't remember that line. I know we've obviously read it, but like, oh my god, that's so funny. She returns a moment later and flops down on the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. Do 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 do. And then we're gonna. We can do this! Woo! We can do it! Mission accepted! That only gets fit. It's funny, like, ugh, what a hassle. Sounds like such a hassle. Why do it at all? Are you kidding? We rake in some sweet, sweet cash on Jelly Donut days. I hope you got a wallet big enough for all the tips you'll get. It's good publicity. We are in a very convenient spot, so we'll take what we can get. Yeah, those are pretty good points. Although I'm feeling the point about tips more, personally. Skip! I better not. When we get to stealing a donut. I love those fucking donuts. I want to be able to make adorable little donuts with cat faces. It's my goal in life. I better not. Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. That like rhymes. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh! I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. Oh yeah. These look really good too. I'll make you some later. I like strawberry. We get a point for this. I like strawberry donuts the best. With the pink frosting? Can I request those? Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you. Is that good? It's nothing. Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle! Sure. And sprinkles? Sure. And don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut. Are you sure? I have some ideas that'll revolutionize the donut world. I'll stop wasting my time. It's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands, then shoos me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue! There's still a bit much. There is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it, though. Look at her just mug for the camera. And there they go again. And this is where we'll have, like, people, hey! Be nice to the cat. Don't poke the cat. Holy crap, Graves. And this is where you find the book. Right, because we went down to get stuff.
Hey, cutie, how about some coffee?
One coffee. You know where the coffee is. I almost want to say that. Hold on a second. Do we get to say that in Reese's route? That's like, we don't actually say that in anybody's route. I'm tempted to, like... I want to say this. You work here too. Why not get it yourself?
Aw, come on. I'm wiped out. I had a really busy day.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. How do you want your coffee?
Skim milk, 2 sugars.
All right, be right back. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone.
The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this.
So, is that what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Okay, we'll skip that. Dude, I'm gonna stop right here. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason. What? Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Do you want me to walk you home? Do you want me to walk you home? Mason gives a sharp snort of a laugh. You think I'm gonna get chased or something? Stray dog's gonna come get me? No, I thought it'd be nice. We could talk and stuff. We're talking now. I guess so. Huh. Well, where are you going? Do you live near here? Don't we all? Yeah. Is that all? Well, I guess so. Good night, Mason. Yeah. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's headed in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. It's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be part of it too. And then we help him with the dishes. Which I believe we've already read this part. I think we've already clicked through this and kind of read this scenario, but I'll just... we'll read a little bit, so... I guess we could do this real quick, though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, because I'm here. This is kind of like me. He's like, I like being alone. No, too late! I'm here! What up? Woo! Yeah, but I want to be alone. Nope! I'm here! Did you want to be alone? Too bad! I can't take a hint. And meanwhile, I'm completely introverted, and I'm really the person that's like, nope, no, less people the better. Me in the elevator, it's too crowded already. Don't fucking get in here. Elevator by myself. Close button, close button. Not even kidding. I hate when there's more than 4 people in the elevator. Our elevators at work say they hold 21 people, and I'm like, fuck that shit. Nope. 21 people is 20 people too fucking many in that elevator. They're too small. 6 people, and you're like, too close! Too fucking close. Nope. I could never travel any place where people are like, I have no sense of personal space. Nope. My bubble is way too big. My bubble is like the size of the elevator, like you're too close. Anyway. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looked startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months? I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finish up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. We both head out quietly, and then we go upstairs, blah blah blah. Hanging out with our home slices. Hanging out with our homies. The Black Cat Graves, goddammit! And we go to the corner store for coffee, which we've already kind of done in a prior path because we chose to do that. I can't believe I got points for all of them in my first route, so it's really kind of lucky. We got Finley because I chose to see her when we did the... But if I had gone to Landry, I probably could have gone Landry. Going through that first route, I literally got the points for everyone, which I kind of think is funny. I think we already kind of went through this, but I asked Reese about the uniforms, and I said, I see what he's up to. Those were both points for Reese. So the defining thing that would have put us on Reese's path in the first time we did this was if we went to see what he was doing when we're at the cafe on our day off. Now you've got my interest, I said to Finley. I also said mission accepted. And you got it, hot stuff. So those was 3 points for her. And then I said, see what Finley's doing. So technically, I think we would have gotten Finley anyway, just because I said, you got it, hot stuff. But I basically got all of her points up into see what she's doing. I asked Hayes if he hated people. I invited him to go back with the others. The only point of his I didn't get was get some coffee from work because I chose to go to the corner store, which is where I got Mason's. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds great. I got that for Landry. Landry doesn't have any plus points to tell you what you get points. You seem really fun to work with. I know at least those two would definitely Landry. So I know I got those points. And Mason's... The only thing is, yeah, I didn't get any of Mason's points. I only got one of Mason's points. Because I didn't opt to steal a donut, but I told her, oh, no, you don't need to do that instead of, saying I wanted donuts. But I didn't go into the kitchen. So the only thing, actually, of Mason's, she was the one that I got the least amount of points for the first time around we played this, and it was because I went to the corner store for coffee. There was the only point, accidentally, I got of hers, but I got almost everybody else's points. If I had chosen to go to work instead of go... to the corner store, I wouldn't have gotten any of Mason's points, but I would have gotten almost everybody else's. All of everybody else's points. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna go to the corner store. You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time now. Why not get some variety? The place is really cute and handy. I'm not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice, and the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. I think the owner makes them himself. The owner's a really gruff guy, but I bet he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them. All I know is I'm not one of those favorites yet. He's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning! It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it? You want donuts or what? Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef. Yeah, a chocolate and a jelly donut, please. Jelly donut. He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Her, to be precise. The scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet. That's Mason? The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her, and I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me. "Here's your donuts." "What'd you do to my cat?" Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye. I leave the money on the counter and make a hasty retreat. How weird. I didn't expect Mason, of all people, to be some store mascot. Something weird is going on here. I have a feeling it's her dad. I hope it's not so weird I can't go there anymore. This donut is delicious. I decide to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. Kind of think they won't really care, though. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that, and, well, when I get there, I already see some movement inside. Normally, I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me. It looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down to the coffee in my hand. "Where'd you get that coffee?" From the corner store a few blocks away. It's on my way here." "You could have come here." He looks a little disdainful. I kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a snobby side, though. There's something hiding in that shell for sure. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of coffee. If I could sit here all day, maybe I will. Blah, 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 I'm doing stuff. Oh my god, I'm going to do laundry. Oh my god, I'm going to build some stuff. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot what I said I was going to do. Oh, I have a sketchbook. That's what I'm doing. Stay put. I'm going to stay here and finish this delicious coffee before I do anything. This is my day off, after all. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself! My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. Can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it! I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, must be something fishy. Okay. I am so wonderful. I love the heterochromia, though, that he's got. The 2 different color eyes. It's hot. Spider Coven. When we get to Hayes, when we get to Graves's route, I'm pretty sure I want to see something. We do. We get to check out Graves's apartment when we get to his. When we get to his, I'm gonna go. I want to read that whole scene again. Like, so most of the scenes that he shows up in, we'll read through again. We might skip some of the other stuff, but check out the basement. Worked the first time, right? And the second time. And the third time. I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Okay, we're gonna skip through. Creak. Okay. Creak! Hello? No answer. Maybe it's my imagination. Creak! Creak! Okay, maybe it's not. I know somebody's there. Creak. Are you going to try to sneak up on me or something? I'm not going to fall for that. You're so noisy. Oh, it's just you. Just me. Think something was going to get you? You can't blame me. It's creepy down here with all these specimens and things. I like it. Oh, right. Yeah, it's quiet. So you come down here a lot? Of course. Supplies are down here. That's not what I meant. I know. She's being kind of chatty. In her own way. I feel like this is the most we've ever talked. You like all this collection stuff too? Yeah. Ever look through it? Well, only a little. find anything good. Oh, just a book. It's kind of hard to explain what it's about, I guess. I feel kind of like she wouldn't believe me if I tried to explain it now. We just barely started talking, and I'm gonna bust out with, "Hey, I found a magic spell book!" Nah. Boring. Look around more. Wow, I didn't take you for the snooping type. I guess you caught me doing exactly that, though. She's just kind of staring now. I'm not sure what to do, so I kneel down by the curio and start rooting around. What kind of stuff did you find, anyway? Here. I feel her kneel down right next to me. I'm not sure if she wants me to move over or something to give her space, but she doesn't seem to mind right now. Look. She reaches over me for a weird lumpy-looking rock. She rests her arm on my shoulder, then drops the rock on my hands. And I just realized this is a super long part. I was so wrapped up in, like, getting here that I'm like, wait, what time is it? Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. So we're going to wrap this part up here. I know we're, like, cutting off in the middle of the conversation and stuff. Shh, bird. But I don't want to, like, go through the whole thing. So we're going to stop here, and we'll continue. Shh, bird! We'll continue when we come back in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.